How's it going, my fellow collectors? This is Link's Reviews on Link, and today we have some Power Rangers Funko Pops. These are going to be super cool. Let's get right to it. Hello, my fellow collectors. As I said, we have some Power Ranger Funko Pops, but before we get to that, we are approaching our semi-giveaway goal. It's where I announce what we're going to be doing as a giveaway. As 750 subscribers, that's what we are when I'm posting or when I'm showing you guys what I'll be giving away. Our goal for our subscriber goal is 1,000 subscribers, and we're trucking along, and I really appreciate all the new subscribers, all the likes recently. I was really surprised on how well the Michael Jackson Funko Pop short did. That was a pleasant surprise for me. Also, I am going to be starting to post more on my cosplay and 3D printing channel more. I've been getting a lot of supplies. It's one of the reasons why I've been slow on there. Also, I've just been upgrading old projects, and I didn't think that I needed to show all of the things. I'm going to explain how I did those better, but yeah. So expect more in December for really fast videos to start coming out. Probably maybe 2 videos a month, maybe a video a month on that one. I have to take the time to make sure I make the things correctly, and that's why I'm taking the time. So yeah, that's pretty much it for all of that news. I hope you guys had a good Halloween. I know that was way back. I did go to Twin Cities Con. That was an absolute blast. I was going to film, but it was just way too busy. I even saw one of the Power Rangers there, David Yoist, the Blue Ranger. That was really cool. I will say this, though. I got lost so much in that vendor hall. It was so huge. Absolutely amazing experience, though. But back to the Funko Pops themselves. So starting off, we have number 1,371, the Black Ranger. The Mastodon Ranger. Looks absolutely amazing. Let's get it out of the box and check it out. The Mastodon Ranger with his power axe. And here we have him. He does not come with a base, but he looks absolutely amazing. I love the glossy sheen on him. He stands up actually pretty well, although I can see some paint defects, especially around his boot area. It's always difficult to get perfect lines with black and white, so it's kind of understandable, so I'm not going to hold it against them. But still looks absolutely amazing. And for some reason, he's got dust on him, and for some reason, Funko Pops always have dust on them, and I've never been able to figure out why. His head does turn, which is pretty cool. Again, the only defects so far I've seen are on his white boots and his white gloves, where the paint for the black or white slightly bleed into each other. But honestly, not as bad as you would expect. So, still pretty cool. I would give this one a 9 out of 10. Alright, next up we have is the Pink Ranger, number 1,373. And here we have Kimberly with her power bow. Looks absolutely amazing. Super cool. Let's get it out of the box, shall we? Check it out. She looks absolutely amazing with her power morpher on clear display. I forgot to even talk about on that one. But here we have a close-up. Looks absolutely, really amazing. I do love the extra glossy sheen on their helmets. Their suits, though, not so much, so I wonder why they decided on that. But still looks absolutely amazing. I am seeing some paint defects on her as well with the pink and white. And there is this big old line on the back of her helmet, like something rubbed against it and transferred color. So that is unfortunate. The power morpher with her power coin is actually really nicely displayed. You can actually see the pterodactyl on there. That's super cool. You can see the axe kind of covers the mastodon on his, but the pterodactyl on her power coin is actually really clearly visible. Super cool. I'd give that one an 8 out of 10 just because of not only does it have the paint transfers, but it also has that big line on the back. But still, really cool. And I realized I accidentally skipped one. I skipped the Blue Ranger, number 1,372, because I set it off to the side. So let's go to this one next. So this one was obviously played by David Yoist, and his I can never remember what his weapon was called. It's a spear, but it also divides into thing. I can't remember what it was. Kind of annoys me that I can't remember though. But number 1372, let's get out of the box and check it out. Ooh, this one's gonna be a little bit difficult. So here we have the Blue Ranger, the power of... Wasn't this one the Triceratops, if I remember correctly? Yeah, definitely Triceratops. Still, we still have the shiny sheen to his helmet and the dull colors of his suit, which honestly, now that I look at it more and more, keeps on working, and honestly, it's activating my memory, and that was pretty much like it was in the TV show. I also love how his Triceratops is clearly displayed on all of them, and I completely forgot that they usually have them somewhere on there, just like the other ones. Because he has on his power axe the Mastodon. Probably can't see because her hand is covering up, and then you have... Ooh, his head turns really easily. Interesting. Got to be careful with that because his spears lean directly against his head, and you don't want to accidentally rub off the paint, so be aware of that. They got their blasters in their holsters. Still haven't talked about that. His Power Morpher still looks absolutely amazing, and it does say Power Rangers, which is really cool. The paint on him is actually a bit better than the rest of them, so I'm not seeing too much transfer, just a little bit in the front, so I'm going to give this one a 9 out of 10. Alright, on to the next one, which is the Red Ranger, number 1374. Looks absolutely amazing as always with his power sword, so let's get it open and check it out. Set the box off to the side. Absolutely amazing. Even though he was the leader, then Tommy became the leader, he still got one of my favorite helmet designs just because I like the way it looks, and it's just really super cool. All the details on him actually look really amazing. I love how it really works for his coloring with the glossy red and then the duller suit, so that's really cool. And I love the gems for the eyes on his. They're just clear, really nice. Details on the sword is really cool, and you can see the Tyrannosaurus on his sword and also on his belt, which is just absolutely amazing. The details for paint transfer, not actually bad on this one either, so that is super cool. He doesn't have any lines on his helmet, so I'd give this one another 9 out of 10. Alright, so next up we have the Yellow Ranger, number 1375. Absolutely amazing. Let's get it out of the box and check it out. She's got her power daggers. The saber-toothed tiger Yellow Ranger. Hey, I was a '90s kid. I'm kind of, well, I'm almost 30, honestly, to be completely honest. And yeah, I've seen all the Power Rangers. Not the newer ones though. They're way too campy. I stopped watching after Samurai, I think, honestly, because it just started getting really, really cheesy to me. And I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm just done. But here we have the Yellow Ranger with her power daggers. Looks absolutely amazing. Super cool, and I love how big the eyes are on her. And I love the fangs going down. Just so cool. This is actually my second favorite helmet design, at least in this series. So it's just really cool. Get a close-up. The head does move. Love the saber-tooth tiger emblems on her daggers and on her belt as her power coin. It just looks absolutely amazing. And the paint job on her is actually really nicely done. I don't see any transfers. So this one might be our first 9.5 to 10 out of 10. Alright, so next up in our final pop is now the greatest Ranger to ever live, Tommy Aller, starting off as the Green Ranger, number 1376. Now I'm curious, is this him in his evil Green Ranger form, or is he now the reformed? Because I believe it more as the evil if he had the Sword of Darkness instead of just the Dragon Zord. But it's a possibility. He didn't always have the Sword of Darkness, so you never know. Let's get it open and check it out. Get this open. Although I do find it funny that the 6th Ranger generally always has armor pieces. I'm like, why is that? Why is it that the 6th Ranger is the one that always gets the armor pieces? Alright, let's check this out. Looks actually really nice. Still, I love his helmet design, but not as much as the red and yellow. I gotta be completely honest. Although I do love the central red gem on his forehead that just looks absolutely amazing. Although he does have the coolest weapon, especially in this one. And then when he becomes the White Ranger Saba, the talking sword, which is just so cool. Alright, let's get some. His head does not move around that easily. The details on his knife slash flute, whatever you want to call it, is absolutely amazing. You can see the Dragon Zord emblem on that and on his power coin. It just looks absolutely amazing. The paint on him is actually pretty good. There is a little bleed off of gold onto the green around certain areas, so that's unfortunate, but still really amazing. I'd give this one a 9 out of 10. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any of these, or if you're thinking about buying them, if my review and unboxing helped you decide to get them. If you have any suggestions for future Funko Pops or NECA and stuff like that, let me know. I always respond to comments so far. Some of them, if they're not really a question, I don't. Like, I might not know how to respond, so, yeah. Yeah, we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Any help you guys can get. If you guys like this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. If you have any friends or if you know of people that you think would like this type of content, please share this video. Check out my other channel. And as always, my fellow collectors, have a nice day and peace out.